Play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
She took her last breath as the white road traveled northbound. It's an ancient dance of death and life in a strange romance. A body below grows again as a dandelion with the pull of the tide. The moon is full and then it round and around. Out from a crack stretches a beak, falls from the nest, brushes the flesh of a blossoming peach. It's an ancient dance of death and life in a strange romance. But I'm still asleep till I wake to the early morning, when the sandhill crane spreads its call across the land as they gently fly, so steady their body and wing as the colors change over the distant trees, when the rising sun pulls and pulls across the land. Two kinds of time, maybe more beyond my mind, but the two that I see, I find myself caught between. There is one that divides, like the rusty old barbed wire fence, pricks my palm, like the tick-tock of a second hand. A cut can be deep. 20 years pass in the blink of an eye. I was just a child with a shadow overtaking. Ooh, a simple glance. Look at the time, think I am bound, but I'm still asleep till I wake to the early morning, when the sandhill crane spreads its call across the land as they gently fly, so body and wing as the colors change over the distant trees when the rising sun pulls, when the sandhill crane spreads its call across the land as they gently fly, so steady their body and wing as the colors change over the distant trees when the rising sun pulls and pulls across the land. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest is Fendrick Peck, which is Madeline Fendrick and Brian Peck.
Yes.
And that was Shades of Simon and Garfunkel.
Thank
We've heard
you.
that before.
Wow. And whenever people
Take
say
that
it,
as
I
a
kind of,
compliment.
it's like, ooh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you. We were hanging out. Actually, we woke up one morning to the sound of the sandhill crane, and it's sort of a harbinger of spring. They do a lot of traveling, and when they come up north and you first hear that sound, for me it's spring. Like, that's the mark of spring. But at the time, we had no idea because we just moved back to Wisconsin and just started caring about birds. So I called my grandpa on the phone and was like, "Grandpa, what is that?" You know, and he said, "I think you heard the sandhill crane," and sure enough. But it kind of, I think we traded a whole winter just for that song because we sort of had been like steeping in all these strange books and like drinking coffee and talking smart and like nothing was coming out, and like just before we had this big conference that we go to, this song sort of came out, and it was like, anyway, so thank you. I'm glad you like it. It does feel like we swapped a winter for it. I was thinking about that this morning. Anyway, yeah.
So how did you two meet?
Uh-oh.
Wow. Well, we had a mutual friend living in New York City who put us in touch together through our mutual interest in music, too. And
I wanted to play the violin,
yeah.
which I still can't do, but I have a band. I'm getting married. I mean, you know, it's a trade-off.
And you know, hey, we're both from Wisconsin. Like, what? You're from Wisconsin too?
Yeah.
And you only grew up about 2 hours away from me?
Yeah, and we lived in Manhattan. I mean, you know, it was like, I don't know how that happens.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine a couple people like us living in New York City? Well, we did though.
I can imagine it.
Yeah, now we're back. Now we're back in Wisconsin though.
Can you imagine it going well? We got out, but it was fun while it lasted, and we met good people, and I like you. I met you there.
That's right.
Yeah, not a bad trade-off.
I went to UW Madison
Are you
You did?
serious?
Okay.
1968 to 71.
Oh my
Are you there?
gosh.
Yeah.
I completed 3 semesters in that period of time.
Uh-huh.
What? We live 20 miles south of Madison in the little town called Stoughton. It's Norwegian, but I'm not Norwegian, but we celebrate Norwegian Independence Day and all that. So my grandma and grandpa were king and queen of Sittenamai, like all of these crazy things that I have no idea, but I love Madison. Madison's cool.
We're rediscovering Madison because we just recently moved back, really about a year ago,
Yeah.
to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And we spent a year in Nashville, which was exciting and kind of helped
awesome.
kick us off in the direction of music.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're taking it home. So, yeah.
Great. What else would you like to play for us?
What would we like to play? Oh yeah, okay.
Open my eyes.
The song is called Open My Eyes. And we
Not too
Yeah.
fast now.
Not too fast. Oh, good point. Okay, all right, here we go. I live in constant fear of no one to revere. I live in constant fear I step outside myself before the petals fall. Tend to the garden rather than not tend at all. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Did you write the lyrics and the music together, both together?
These last two, in fact, most of our most recent album have been written together. I think from this point on, we're mostly co-writing so far, because we're getting to the point now where we'll if it's me, I'll write down something and I'll throw it at Brian and I'll leave the room, and then I'll come back and he'll have rewritten it out and he'll changed it a little bit. And if it's Brian, it's the other way around. Very often he'll have played something and recorded it and then kind of hands it over to me. So yeah, we sort of do co-write, and then eventually we join up together and then sort of solidify or argue finer points, or maybe go, no, this isn't working, we're gonna have to scrap it. That's the worst.
Well, I'd say we've been experimenting with how to write music for the last 4 or 5 years, and maybe the last 7 years. Still very new to me. I'm still learning how to figure, how to do it. And there's so many different approaches that one can take. And we don't have one route into a song.
No, we really don't. You never know. And it's funny too, because Brian even has come to me with a song. Well, I think it's funny anyway. And he'll sing it to me, and then the next day he'll be like, "Hey, I just realized that the first 4 notes of this song are the song of the chickadee." It's like we're getting attacked by the woods too now, so now we've got another co-writer involved, I think.
And my ears been perking up lately in conversation. I'll be like, Madeline, what were that could be a song.
Yeah, you've been doing that to me. It's really, we'll be in the middle of a serious conversation, and Brian will be like, Madeline, I think that could be a song. I'm like, no, I'm trying to talk to you right now. Can we talk? I need to talk with you right now. It's kind of funny. But you're right, and then we usually write it down, and then whatever I was stressed out about feels a little less stressful, because it is a nice vehicle, isn't it, to get to talk about what really matters to you. It's a good outlet. I don't know, but that's just me. I'm new to it. I never thought I'd be a writer, ever. I always thought I'd be handed my lines and that would be it. So now that I have this opportunity to write, it's like this unexpected sort of gift, but I feel unprepared quite often. And I just am doing my best to catch up all the time. How can I keep up? Oh man, it's a thing. Yeah.
I once wrote a song in a dream.
Really? What was it about?
Elvis in the laundromat.
Are you serious? What happened? Was he cleaning his trousers or something?
He was washing his clothes.
Were there sequins?
He had a ring through the left side of his nose. It was around the bend from Lonely Street.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing. I love that. And didn't Townes write a song in his dream too? Townes Van Zandt?
I don't know.
That's crazy. I hope we get that point. So I've had a couple times now where I've woken up and I thought I had the lyric to a song, and I've written it down, gone to bed really proud of myself, and woken up the next morning and looked at my book and been like, this is terrible. I don't know why I thought that could possibly be a song. So I'm impressed by yours. That's cool. Huh.
What else would you like to play for us?
Make more noise?
Yeah. How about the old swimming hole?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
This place, this is a song about a place that we're coming home to, and as we're traveling, we get to be reminded of it and bring it to wherever we are, I guess. It's called the Old Swimming Hole. I imagine my receipts lifting from the drawer in front of me. Digits and decimals become marks on butterfly wings.
The books I want to read seem to multiply each week, but the pages become dirt and words bend like cattail and milkweed. I have places to go and a list of things to do, but I'd rather watch the red tail and share this place with you. The tempo is slow down at the old swimming hole, where pondweed tickles and cushions the floor, dragonflies and monarchs and swallows gently soar. There's an orchestra of frogs someday I'd like to join, and a moon that cues kingfishers and snipes.
Where a mirror on the wall turns to a ripple around my feet, distorted reflections fold below into a dark mystery,
where the rustlings on the edge and the stirrings in my head and the shimmer across the water reveals a golden thread. I have places to go and debt to pay, but I'd rather stay here, see what the clouds have to say. The tempo is slow down at the old swimming hole, where pondweed tickles and cushions the floor, dragonflies and monarchs and swallows gently soar. There's an orchestra of frogs someday I'd like to join, and a moon that cues kingfishers and snipes. The tempo is slow down at the old swimming hole, where pondweed tickles and cushions the floor, dragonflies and monarchs and swallows gently soar. There's an orchestra of frogs someday I'd like to join, and a moon that cues kingfishers and snipes. The tempo is slow down at the old swimming hole.
All right.
Thanks, y'all.
You have a way with a song.
You what?
You have a way with a song.
Thank you. Thank you. After seeing all these people on this wall, everything you say that's complimentary, I'm like, whoa! It like just feels really good. So thank you.
My pleasure. We should tell folks how they can find out more about you at your website, which is fendrickandpeck.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they can find out about your recordings and your upcoming appearances.
Indeed. That's all. You got it. That's perfect. It's fendrickandpeck.com. And we do have Facebook, we have Instagram. We also have a newsletter, which is my favorite way of contacting people. And if you write back, I will do my best to write you back, or Brian will if I'm desperately swamped with something else. But we send that out only once a season, and what we're trying to do is kind of put fuel for I don't know, like creativity or helping people out in the newsletter. It's really about hopefully getting people a little inspired. Because I'm sick of getting spam in my inbox. So yeah, so we also have the newsletter, which I like. But yeah, that's us. Yeah.
Okay, we just have a few minutes left to the show.
All right. Should we do our jam, or should we do a different one? Do you want to do the one we were jamming on?
Sure.
Yeah? All right.
If you want to do it.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right.
All right.
So this next song is called Away from the Road. And, yeah, you know, it's about getting away from the road.
Yeah, we happened to write it when we were in New York City, trying to get away from that road. So.
Yeah.
Not that a lot of good things didn't happen.
No, a lot of good things did happen. New York's pretty cool, actually.
3, 4.
There's 1,000 orbits like wheels in my head. I'm climbing into new ones and I still ain't dead. I've even got myself a good lover by my side, but shadows still spin, got me kicking aside. There's 1,000 reasons I'm sitting in my chair, looking out the window, wishing I was out there. I may lose my shelter, I may even lose my job. There's many things to lose in the masses and the mobs. There's wheels and wheels spinning round and round. Some are lifting me higher, others weighing me down. But there's grace in the wildness where fears often loom, and some things need to die so other things can bloom. I think it's time for me to go, get lost in the woods. 40 days and 40 nights should do me some good, out beyond the cities and broken land highways. Walk into the old world, walk into the old world. Walk, 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 away from the road. 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 Well, a little bit walking around. Yeah.
I miscalculated the time, so you have time to do another song.
Oh, sorry. I may have miscalculated too, because I think I ended a little early. We could do a little bit into, I was thinking Be Still would be really cool with harmonica.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, can we throw one at you?
Sure.
It's in the same key, right? It's in the same key. Takes place on a river. Rapids, straightforward. It's enjoyable. I think harmonica would be awesome on it.
Okay, let's try it.
All right.
It's in the key of A, actually.
A.
What? Whoops. Kneel in the sand, hear its energy flow. Drink from within, let it deep into your soul. Step right into, bathe yourself within this river that runs through many, many bends.
Be still, take